But I thought that was odd that they keep saying it. Because to me, if one of them has a heart attack, doesn't mean the other one does.
Right now, I'm not trusting L.
No.
He's being weird.
Hi, Carl.
Hi, Damon.
Hey, Carl.
Nobody said Tony. He's feeling left out.
Hi, Tony.
There we go. Oh, no! That's just because we didn't say your name.
Don't forget I said it. I wrote it too.
You wrote Tony? Can you kill yourself?
You wrote your own name?
Is that a possibility? Can you kill yourself?
The Shinigami can.
All right, we are back. Death Note, episode 20. Makeshift. So last time Matsuda kind of screwed up and got himself in trouble, but
now he's
weaseled his way out of it.
Well, he didn't weasel his way out of it.
He's dead to the world.
Yeah.
True.
He killed his way out of it.
But I guess technically
lost his job.
They just it was kind of an alias when he was working for
Misa.
Misa, thank you.
So, being her director.
Yeah. So
okay.
He himself, hopefully not.
Yeah, because he like assigned to her to keep an eye on her, right?
Exactly.
So that was an important job, and he still felt like he was being shafted.
I agree. Are we ready?
Yep.
Title is Makeshift, episode 20.
In order to further the growth of the Yotsuba group and best serve its financial interests, who should we kill next?
You see? It's just like I told you last week.
This is not good.
So they planted this mirror?
But before we get to that,
Camera?
there are several topics that we need to discuss. First, there is the issue of Hattori's death.
That was unavoidable. We now know what will happen if we try to leave.
Now,
No kidding?
our next topic is Arago Coil's report.
One of their members just died. That's all they're going to say. Is this Coil guy seriously going to be of any use to us?
Hold on a second. There is something very interesting in the last part of this report. Coil's warning us that we can't afford to take L's existence too lightly. In particular, it says the concentration of killings that are beneficial to Yotsuba will likely be noticed by L if they continue on Fridays and Saturdays.
At any rate, I personally think we should stop killing every weekend.
It's like they're trying to confess to everything.
As long as we have this video as evidence, we could probably arrest all 7 of them.
This is not good.
Who's next?
Why did Elle say this is not good?
All right. Any objections to killing these people from ELF with accidental deaths?
No objections.
Okay. Marshmallow,
Deaths by
maybe.
accident, by disease, designated times of death. It's all just as we suspected. We were right.
No, unfortunately, we can only be completely sure after those people they've named are dead.
Ew.
We will continue to monitor these meetings and take note of what they say, how they act, and most importantly, whether the people they choose actually die. If we can confirm the connection between their plans and the deaths, then we'll definitely be able to catch Kira.
What is it? There's no need to yell in unison. I can't carry on knowing these people will die.
You're making this difficult. If we were to take action now, everything we've done will go to waste.
Because they still don't know how they're doing it.
You say we take care of the ELF in 3 weeks, and as for Zenzai, we'll ask Kira to kill him this weekend. No objections.
If that's what they're going to do, then there's not much time left.
In order to catch Kira, we are going to need some solid proof.
If we're prepared to let them know that the investigation is catching up to them, let's place our bets on these odds. Ryuzaki, I'm going to pose as L. Judging from their conversation so far, the one least likely to be Kira, but with the most influence is Namikawa.
When you make a call, please use this phone. It's set up so it can't be traced or tapped.
He's the most suspicious to me.
Why? We can kill them and split their holdings.
Is this Reiki Namikawa, head of the Yotsuba group's marketing department?
Yes. And who is this?
Listen carefully, but don't draw attention to yourself. I am Ella.
Was he gonna want their money?
I placed cameras and wiretaps throughout that meeting room. Even as I speak, I'm recording footage of the entire meeting. Let's make a deal. I need you to delay the deaths of the ELF's president and Mr. Sensei by 1 month. I doubt it will be difficult for someone of your standing to accomplish that. Listen, if I win Against Kira, you will be acquitted of all charges. If Kira wins, then you'll be free to carry on with your comfortable life.
Just play along with both parties. Staying on the sidelines would be best.
It would only be a loss if I decided to arrest you right here and now.
Damn it. He already knew what answer I would have given.
There's another one of them.
That's all for now.
Right. I'll see you Monday then. That went well. Yeah. You really are quite amazing, Light. Not only did you manage to delay the killings, but you also set up Namikawa as a potential mole for us. Sounded exactly like the sort of thing I would do, and you thought of it quicker than I did. At this rate, if I end up dying somehow, it's quite possible that you would be capable of succeeding.
Who said that? You, Carrie? That he wanted to take his place?
There isn't time for that. We only have a month to figure out Kira's identity
Yeah,
and
not
gather
the
evidence
same
against
way.
him to prove it. This is only the beginning.
Yes, but you were the one who first noticed the connection between Yotsuba and Kira. You actually might be more capable than I am. I honestly believe you could take this on. If I should die, would you take over for me as Al?
Is this like a setup too?
Don't know.
It's a test.
Some sort of test.
If I should die, would you take over for me as Al?
VJ.
What are you talking about? As long as we're joined by these, we would die together anyway. I see. Ryuzaki, I'm sorry, but I'm gonna have to tell everyone what you're really thinking right now. He thinks that if I am Kira, then there are two possibilities. Either I'm just pretending I'm not him and putting on an act, or Kira's power has passed on from me to someone else, and I have no memory that I was ever Kira in the first place.
Which is
He's
exactly
trying
what
to
happened.
determine which, if either, is the truth. Ryuzaki still believes that I'm Kira. Even if that power had been passed to someone else, he thinks that I would have planned to have it returned to me once I'm safe from suspicion.
True, I do too.
In other words, I wasn't being controlled at all. He thinks it was a plan to pass on the power and arrange for it to come back to me once I've been cleared.
Exactly.
Yeah.
You figured out exactly what I've been thinking all this time.
Ryuzaki's theory is that once I steal L's title, I will become Kira again.
Correct.
Correct.
If this is all an act, and you are trying to steal my identity, there's no chance you'd be foolish enough to reveal your plan in front of everyone. Wouldn't you agree?
Ryuzaki,
Uh-oh.
You're my
Another fight.
friend.
do you think that I'm actually capable of becoming a murderer? Kira, even after I help you catch him, do I seem like that kind of person to you?
Yes.
Yep.
Yes, you do. I've always thought so.
Alrighty then.
Yep, I knew it.
They're like brothers.
It was a draw, so let's just leave it at
He always
the
uses his
okay?
feet.
Yeah, you're right. As long as I have the handcuffs on, you shouldn't have any complaints.
I suppose so. We only have a month, so there's no time to get distracted.
1 month.
Ryuzaki,
Yes?
we had plenty of footage from this meeting. Can't we use that as evidence against those 7 men and prevent the murders of other criminals?
Here we go again. Unfortunately, no.
But why?
At the moment, we're not certain if Kira is among those 7 men. If all they have is a tenuous connection with him, then Kira will kill them as soon as they're arrested. We have to be absolutely sure that Kira is among them, so there's no point in detaining them now. And even if it does turn out to be one of them, it will still be quite difficult to determine who the culprit is. I believe it's still far too early for us to make our move. Excuse me, but I think from now on I should go after Kira by myself. You can use these headquarters as you wish. This is for the best.
Is he
Kira?
We're going to figure out who Kira is by any means necessary.
Yes. This case will never be solved unless we capture Kira himself. I will pursue Kira on my own. We only have 1 month.
Then take off the handcuff.
I wonder who will succeed.
Ryuzaki, where are you going?
To Amani's room. Sorry, I know you're on your father's side and all this, but I can't remove these handcuffs. I'm afraid you're gonna have to come along with me.
So I thought they all stopped working for the police.
They did.
So how are they going to arrest him?
Good
I
turn.
think they'll
Turn
show
in the
it to the
evidence.
police.
You know we were supposed to have a date? Oh, right, I should have known.
Misa Amani. love light from the bottom of your heart?
Huh? Yeah. Of course I do.
But you also worship Kira, don't you?
Well, yeah.
So then, if you had to choose between Light and Kira, who would you pick?
What? That's obvious. Of course it's gonna be Light. I'm really grateful to Kira and want to meet him someday in person, but that's not true love. I definitely choose Light.
But your precious Light is planning to catch Kira. Isn't that right?
Well, yes, of course I am.
No!
He says he wants to catch Kira. Now what will you do?
Well, if that's what Light says, then I'm gonna support him no matter what.
I see. So if you were given the opportunity to work with Light on this investigation, would you take the offer?
What? Ryuzaki?
Yeah, of course I would. I'd do anything I could to help Light.
Wait, hold on a second. Where are you going with this?
If the Yotsuba group believes that Misa could be their lead to finding L, then they'll say that they want to meet her to discuss their advertising campaign. They'll use that opportunity to question her.
We can't do that.
Why not?
This plan is too risky. Who knows what could happen to me?
Oh, wow, does that mean you're working with me? Yay!
Listen, Misa. If they suspect that you might know who Elle really is, we don't know how far they'll be willing to go to get that information.
No problemo. I promise I won't say anything, even if they torture me.
I can attest to that.
But Kira can control his victim's actions before their death. There's a good chance he might try to manipulate her into revealing what she knows and then kill her. Also, if he does manage to kill Elle, he won't have any use for Misa. He'd kill her to keep her silent.
I don't like the sound of that.
Light, you forget that if we win against Kira, Misa won't die. Either we lose and both die together, or we successfully catch Kira. Which is it?
We catch Kira! I would never dream about living in a world without Light.
Yes, that would be dark.
Cut it
Oh, God. Bad joke.
As for Misa
Digging it.
Amani, I've turned to her because I know her bravery and love for you is boundless.
Do you really mean it? Oh no, I think I totally misunderstood you all this time. I even called you a pervert.
Misa is indisputably the most perfect and worthy woman for life.
Yay! You're such a sweetie. Thank you, Ryuzaki.
I could actually fall for you.
Let's not go that far. But you could maybe be a friend of mine. Would that be okay?
Yes. So now I've gained yet another friend.
Oh, gosh. Like ring around the rosy.
And of course, I would never think of betraying any of my friends. With our powers combined, we'll arrest Kira.
I've been opposed to this investigation since the beginning. It's too dangerous for her.
Oh, Light. I would gladly die if it were for you, Light.
Figuring out the logistics of arresting 7 people is going to be challenging. I don't suppose you two have any ideas. Ogi, Matsuda.
On a different note.
So why do they keep both of them say they're handcuffed together, Light and Elle? If I die, you die.
Yeah,
No,
I don't get that.
either.
I think it depends on the circumstance.
Well, obviously, but
Like if they're gonna get hit by a car.
But at the same time, if it's physically impossible, then it can't. Then
Then it goes straight to heart attacks.
yeah.
But I
So
thought that
many
was odd
variables.
that they keep saying it. Because to me, if one of them has a heart attack, doesn't mean the other one does.
what about Light's schooling? Like, he's just out of school
Yeah.
for this long of a time trying to solve this crime.
I know, and I was thinking, well, what about her parents? But they both died.
Which is why she likes
Yeah.
him to be in hell to begin
Yeah.
No, Light.
with. Or liked.
I imagine she's still working.
Yeah, that poor guy. What's he gonna do now? He's gonna make up a new name, get a new social security number.
Yeah, no kidding.
In Japan?
Oh. They don't have those.
Oh.
I don't know what they have in Japan.
Okay. Any other comments?
Theories.
Right now, I'm not trusting Elle.
No.
He's being weird.
Good night, John Boy.
More weird than usual.
Yeah.
Bye.
Good night, all.